Hi, I finished listening to Long Island by Colm Toibin. Um, I finished listening to Brooklyn a little while ago, which is the first part of Eilish Lace's story. And I picked this one up. I read Brooklyn because this one had come out. Now, I don't think you need, well, you don't need to read Brooklyn first. Because he very cleverly keeps you in the loop. You don't you soon pick up the backstory of what happened in Brooklyn. But personally, I'm glad I listened to them both back to back because I felt I got personally I liked watching Eilish in the 1950s and now 20 years later. She's been married to 20. She's been married to Tony for 20 years. She's living in Long Island in America in sort of almost like a little cul-de-sac. It's a complex that the family have built. Each brother has their own house and the parents live there as well. So there is no escaping the family. Mother-in-law is there watching all her children and their respective partners and the grandchildren, I don't think I don't think I'd be very happy living somewhere like that. I think it'd be very claustrophobic. Eilish seems happy. She's got two kids, who are now almost adults, and Tony is working. She's got a nice life. She works as like a bookkeeper accountant for a local garage, and she seems happy until she gets a knock on the door, and an Irish gentleman is there, and he drops a bombshell. Absolutely turns her life upside down. And she doesn't know what she's going to do. It's a situation that mother-in-law is going to take control of. Whatever Eilish's feelings are, they don't seem to be taken into account. It's very difficult to, I don't want to tell you what this bombshell is. I don't want to give you too many spoilers, but it's a bombshell anyway. So what she decides to do is, because her mother's coming up to 80, her 80th birthday is on the horizon, she decides to return to Ireland. She goes alone and arranges for the children to visit later on so that they can all be there for Grandma's 80th birthday. Once there, she meets again people who were part of her youth. Her best friend Nancy. They grew up together at school together. Nancy is now a widow and running a fish and chip shop. And Jim, who meant an awful lot to Eilish back in the day, and he never married, and he now runs the family pub. And you get the story from the perspective of these three, Jim, Nancy and Eilish. And there are secrets galore. When Eilish had her first trip home from America, 20 years previous, she went home to Ireland with a secret. And now, 20 years later, she's got another secret, the secret of this bombshell. But Nancy and Jim have also got secrets. So all three of them have secrets. And it's a story of decisions, of choices, of consequences. It's there's a quiet tension there. You are drawn to these characters. They are so well-rounded, so well developed. You're watching them, you're with them. Jim is the strong, silent type. He's a man of very few words. His conversations are full of silences. While Nancy is the organizer, she's almost headstrong. You know, she's got a very strong will. She knows exactly what she wants. And Eilish, she doesn't really know, or does she, what she wants? The ending, you could have had 10, 15, 20 different endings to this book. And even as I was listening for the last five, because I listened to it on Audible, that the last few minutes, even as the last few minutes were being narrated, I wasn't quite sure what was going to happen. But that's going to be my secret, because I'm not telling you. As I say, it's a novel about secrets, so why shouldn't I keep one as well? So, an absolutely super read. And I loved getting together with these characters again. So, that is Long Island by Colm Toibin. Happy reading. Take care.